We'll just do our group as normal. Let's go through meeting guidelines. Then we'll introduce ourselves. Someone want to start off with the first one? I'm Bryan Duncan. I live in Burleson, Texas. I had a great relationship with my parents. One of the catalysts that kind of kicked this off is the divorce with my parents. When Dad decided to leave, I became an emotional crutch or an emotional dependent with my mom. And there was a connection and a bond there that was unhealthy. It was something that as a 5-year-old, I became a little love addict. A person that became addicted to the emotional attention of an older woman. That flame began to grow. It wasn't until I had other girlfriends at the age of 16, 17, and started having premarital sex, that little flame was like pouring gasoline on it, and it ignited. I didn't get into pornography until I was 18. Once pornography hit, it landed and it was like a wildfire. It became one of those things where I didn't have to have the emotional connection. I could just have the physical dopamine hit. And as that started to go, I sensed that I could control the pornography intake. It started out as once a month, once a week. Then it was daily. Then it was multiple times out of the day. I would plan my evening around pornography. I would plan my work schedule around pornography. It was uncontrollable and almost unhideable. And I didn't recognize how the enemy had got his claws in me and really had taken over my mind and my body. The Lord wasn't guiding me and leading me, and the shepherd's voice had gotten quiet. The manner of what pornography did was destroy my heart, my soul. I was a youth pastor, and I met a girl, and we started dating, and we started seeing each other, and quickly it became physical, feeling like a hypocrite, that I'm talking about who God is and how powerful Jesus Christ is, and yet in this other side of me, almost the dark side, I'm having premarital sex again. My girlfriend tells me that we're pregnant. She's pregnant. I think when we got married, I think she was 6 months pregnant, and I thought getting married would solve everything. But I just took my addiction, I took pornography into my marriage. I had a career, I had kids, I had a family, and I would stay up till 1, 2, 3, even 4 in the morning, knowing I was gonna have to get up at 6 in the morning. My life was gray, it was dull. There was no purpose. There was no passion. There was no feeling. Rock bottom was year 2000. It was my birthday. I went into the garage with a pornography magazine and I was masturbating. My wife had thought I'd gone into work, and she heard something and she went out into the garage and I was there. And I remember her running back to our bedroom and saying, I don't know what to do. I think we're headed for a divorce. And I remember the words coming out of my mouth saying, I'll do whatever it takes, because I knew that I was going to fall in my parents' footsteps of divorce if something didn't change. I called the church, and the church had someone on staff that could sit down with me immediately. That day, nothing was solved, but I think it started a journey now, 22 years later, that I'm still on. Right now, I'm at a church, and I've been on staff here since '09. I'm what they call a freedom group pastor. I remember the first day I was coming to work here, I was on a highway, and I just heard the gentle voice of the Lord saying, this is what I made you for. We have 6 groups a week that deal with sexual immorality. Pornography is the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to it. But if I don't start there, I don't really get down to the root. I don't get down to the heart. It was such an addiction. I lost friends over this. I lost trust with my wife. I lost confidence in myself. I do sense the Holy Spirit in me now. Instead of those pre-recorded tapes of pornography, I now can hear the shepherd calling me away from that. I think the unhealthy part of me says I'm not worthy. I think the healthy part of me, I have gratitude. I don't think I ever thought my life would be like this. I'm on a journey that I just did not anticipate. It's been good. I can have hope, and I can walk in sobriety. I can walk in freedom, and I can walk in victory, and I can give away what I have to another man that desires that.